Hello, everyone, and it's me, James, and I'm back to rank more movies. I am ranking every movie I can remember seeing. We have done over 200, and so far, the number one film of all time for me is Jaws. And the worst film of all time for me is Red Midnight. And one funny thing about that is, if I look at the number of views here, 500 and on Letterboxd, 547 people have watched Red Midnight. I'm very confident in saying that more people have. I have made videos that are more popular than this film, and that makes me happy because my videos are not popular. There are dozens of you, maybe. Thank you for watching. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Being unpopular is fine. It's actually kind of liberating. I can do whatever I want. Nobody's watching. Today, we're counting down the top 10 racial slurs. You won't believe number 7. Just kidding. Anyway, let's talk about movies. I guarantee you every movie I rank today will be better than Red Midnight. So let's edit this list. First up, Ziegfeld Follies, a really fun anthology musical with a lot of great actors. William Powell's in this, Fred Astaire, Judy Garland, Hume Crone. I love me some Hume Crone. Red Skelton. But other than that, most people are good. It's a good light movie. I believe I watched this during the pandemic, and it really cheered me up. We're doing the lockdown anyway, with the pandemic never ended. Anyway, it's definitely a top half film. It's definitely better than Super Vixens and better than Doris Day's My Dream Is Yours. It's better than Xanadu. Where's Xanadu? Xanadu is 79. Yeah, it's better than Xanadu. It's better than Doris Day's Great Feeling. It's better than Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. It's better than Doris Day's Do Not Disturb. Ziegfeld Follies is a better musical than Tommy because the people in Ziegfeld Follies can sing. We're getting close though. It's better than Hard Times, but it's better than Fight Club, but it's no Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers is a better musical than Ziegfeld Follies. But so that makes Ziegfeld Follies our new number 50. All right, moving on to Blythe. Okay, before Blythe Spirit, so I have one here called Know Your Enemy Japan. I'm not going to count this because this is a propaganda film that's super racist, and I don't know really how to rank that. Like, yeah, to be honest, it's Frank Capra directed that. It's better made than Red Midnight, but like it's super racist. So we're just going to ignore propaganda. It's only really an issue in this decade. And I think there's only one more film. Yeah, there's only one more propaganda film on here, so it's fine. We'll just skip that and move on to Blythe Spirit, a David Lean film based off a Noel Coward play about a woman who dies and then comes back to, I don't really know if haunt her husband or just kind of be an annoyance. Blythe Spirit is very funny. Lots of people die in this movie. Really fun flick. It's funnier than It's a Great Feeling. It's better made than Pirate. It's funnier than Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. It's funnier than Do Not Disturb. It's funnier than Best Days of Our Lives, but most films are, 'cause that's not a comedy. Is it? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Is it better than Shogun Assassin? Both. A lot of people die in both films, but I'm going to have to give the edge to Blythe Spirit. Is it better than Ziegfeld Follies? Actually, yeah, I think it is. But it's no Caddyshack. So no, it's better than Caddyshack. It's no 9 to 5. So it's on number 46. I'm learning to save after every one because this is the recording I made today because I made a mistake earlier. Anyway, Mummy movies. So this is the Mummy's Curse, and I'm going to kind of go out of order here because this is the last Mummy movie, and it feels strange talking about it without talking about the other Mummy sequels first. We can cover the OG Mummy movie later because that's in the 30s. But let's start with The Mummy's Hand. This is the sequel to The Mummy, made in 1940. And it's a really unique movie because it's kind of half screwball comedy, half horror film. The first half is not a horror film at all until the mummy shows up, and then it gets scary. You know, it gets scary. It's 1940, but it's fun, and the main actors who are, Dick Foran and Wallace Ford, they're really funny in this, and it's a odd horror comedy combo, and it gives you a lot of Mummy. A lot of the Universal monster films kind of skip on the monster, oddly enough. Not Mummy's Hand. It is a lot of Mummy. It's better than South Park. It's better than The Octagon. It's better than Lake Placid. It's better than the Gong Show movie, but it's not as good as Inferno. So the first Mummy sequel is 152 right now. So then we'll go to the second one, The Mummy's Tomb, which is a really odd film. So The Mummy's Tomb is 61 minutes long. 15 minutes of it is footage of the last Mummy film, the previous Mummy film. That being said, it's a better film than The Mummy's Hand because it goes places. It is a direct sequel to the first one, and it offs people that you do not expect to be offed, and it looks really good. Lon Chaney Jr. is a mummy in these, and he does a good job. Dick Foran's still good. Really interesting idea for a sequel, and I really recommend The Mummy's Tomb. It's a good movie. And so that would make it our new number 152. Mummy's Tomb is our new 152. Mummy's Hand is 153. Then we get to The Mummy's Curse, which is a strange one. It's less of a direct sequel because it takes place 25 years later, because at the end of The Mummy's Hand, which, by the way, real down ending, he gets trapped in quicksand, and in this one, they bring him back. It's also interesting because I believe there's a lady mummy, and she's sexy. That even with the sexy lady mummy, it's not as good as the previous mummy. This is the weakest of the sequels, and I still like it, and it's still better than the Gong So film. These are practically one movie. You can watch them all back to back. But if you're gonna go mummy movie order, it's original Mummy, which is not on this list yet, then Mummy's Tomb, then Mummy's Hand, then Mummy's Curse. That's my mummy ranking order, which is not the same as the order they're in. It's confusing. Let's move on. I have said the word mummy many times. House of Frankenstein. We're not moving that far on. House of Frankenstein is the first, here's all the fucking monsters. It's not, Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, it predates this, but this is the first one where they're like, yo, how about the Wolfman and Dracula and the Frankenstein's monster and a hunchback, but no mummy, because that would be stupid. But it's really weird because they're never all on camera at the same time. The first half of the film, I believe, is a Dracula film where Dracula played rather poorly by John Carradine. He is no Bela Lugosi. And then that part is resolved, and then it becomes a Frankenstein movie. It's very strange. Really uneven. It's still fun, and it's not that boring because it's an hour long, but it's not as good as how it's better than House of Dracula. Barely. It's better than the Octagon, and it's better than Humanoids from the It's better than Humanoids from the Deep because I don't need to take a shower afterwards. So I'm going to say that it is our new number 161. Yes, I know I gave Challenge of the Tiger 4 stars, but that is a very stupid film. Anyway, up next, Meet Me in St. Louis. This is the movie that has Clang 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 with the trolley. This is Judy Garland with Vincente Minnelli. I don't know if they're married at this point. I don't know how old Judy Garland was here. Really cute film, but as musicals go, it's really nothing. It's very slight. Not much happens. It's all about the music and the costumes. As a homosexual, those are two of my favorite things, though. So it's still going to go relatively high. It's better than Talented Mr. Ripley. It's a movie. It's better than Austin Powers. It's better than the TV movie about Lizzie Borden starring Elizabeth Montgomery. I like it more than American Pie. It's a better musical than Can't Stop the Music. It's definitely no Dr. Goldfoot in the Bikini Machine. It's no Sleepy Hollow. But it's better than Analyze This. So it's our new number 127. The Climax. The Climax is not about what you think it's about. It's a great name. It's about a doctor at a theater who kills people. And I'm going to be honest, I have to watch this one again. So we're going to add this to movies I can't rank. Because all I remember from this film is Boris Karloff, and it's called The Climax. And I went, that's funny. However, one movie I can rank is Laura. Because Laura, goddamn masterpiece. Oh man, Laura is a movie about a guy hired to investigate a missing person or a murder, and then he finds out that she's not dead. You talk about great films. I mean, everything about Laura is perfect. The cast is perfect. Dana Andrews is gorgeous. Gene Tierney, hot as hell. Vincent Price, hot as hell. Clifton Webb, incredibly my type. Stellar script, flawless direction by Otto Preminger. Really, when you talk about perfect movies, Laura is there. So, is Laura better than The Man from Hong Kong? Yes. Is it better than Alligator? Yes. Is it better than Empire Strikes Back? Yes. Is it better than The Shining? Yes. It's better than Grey Gardens and Airplane and Being John Malkovich and Bringing Out the Dead, which leads to the question, is Laura better than Jaws? Is Laura better than Jaws? Is Laura better than Jaws? Laura is better than Jaws. Congratulations to Laura, our new number one. It might stay there for only a few minutes. We'll see. Watch, Laura. It's... Gee, that's a masterpiece. We did The Mummies. Double Indemnity. And oh man, you know, are these both 1944? That's a fucking year. God damn. Double Indemnity, probably the greatest film noir. Definitely top 10 film noir. And maybe not even the best film Billy Wilder made. Damn. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Is Double... Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 No. So Laura beat Double Indemnity, but now we gotta do 1, 2, and we're gonna have another one from this year in the top 5, at least. Let me look. Let's see. We're gonna have at least one. We're gonna have at least 2 more films from the 1940s make the top of this list. It's a hell of a decade. Okay, the Invisible Man movies. So we do all these in one go. Let's see. Yeah, let's get these out of the way too. So there's this one. I think only 3 in this decade. There are still others. Oh no, 4. The Invisible Agent. That's right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 invisible human films. Let's do these in chronological order. Let's start with The Invisible Man Returns. That is from, I believe, 1940. This is the one that Vincent Price as the Invisible Man. It also has Cedric Hardwicke, which is one of my favorite names, even though I can never say it, and Alan Napier. This is not as good as the original. The original Invisible Man is one of my favorites of the Universal movies because he's a fucking bastard. This one, they make him a good guy. And that's going to hurt it because the Invisible Man should be a bad guy. In my opinion. With the tone, they're trying to play at both sides with this one, and he's a good guy, but he's going crazy. And either make him a good guy or make him a bad guy. Don't make him go, meh, meh, meh. It's not as good as Cruel Intentions. Invisible Man Returns is not as good. It is no karate bullfighter. It's no Breakout. It's no Dogma. It's no Mummy. The 1999 Mummy. It's no Skull. It's no The Window, the 1949 movie that became Cloak and Dagger. It's no, hey, you know what? Muppets from Space is a better film than Invisible Man Returns. Sleepy Hollow's better. Yeah, Analyze This is better. You know, I'm really harsh on comedy. I don't know why. The Invisible Man Returns is not as good as Man on the Moon. It's better than She, even though I gave it different ratings. So I'm going to say Invisible Man Returns is our new number 135. The Invisible Man Returns came out in 1940. The same goddamn year they made The Invisible Woman. Now, this is a pure comedy. It is such a comedy that Shemp Howard of the Three Stooges is in it. I think that's him in the middle. While I gave both this and the previous one 3 stars, I'm just going to say this is a better movie. The comedy holds up well. There's some good screwball physical comedy in this. It does a lot of good titillation of like, that lady's naked, but you don't know it because you can't see her, but she's naked. That's fun. I like that kind of humor. I'm a child. I would say The Invisible Woman is better than that, and it's better than Study in Terror. No, it's not. It's, again, they're such similar films. Invisible Woman is only number one, is now 135. And then a few years later, they did Invisible Agent. This is a bizarre one because this is a World War II movie where the U.S. government uses the invisibility serum to make a spy, which, you know, if you think about it, kind of makes sense. Interesting film. This one, the Invisible Man is John Hall, I believe, and one of the bad guys is Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre plays a Japanese guy, but honestly, like, he's not doing any yellow face. They just slick his hair back, and he's not doing an accent. And to be honest, he's really good. He's really creepy. He's a good bad guy in this. And it also has Cedric Hardwicke, I think, playing a completely different character. This is better than The Invisible Man Returns, and it's better than Invisible Woman, and I would say it's better than Study in Terror. It's a really interesting combination of comedy, horror, and action. It's kind of ahead of its time. I really enjoy Invisible Agent, and I think a lot of people would like it if they gave it a chance. So I recommend that one. That is now our new number 134. And then The Invisible Man's Revenge. This is like, yo, we're going to make The Invisible Man a bad guy now. We're going back to our roots. The Invisible Man is evil. However, they forgot to make it good. There's not much happening here. It's the Invisible Man wants revenge over a family that's wronged him. He gets kind of rapey. It's not as good as these mummy films. It's not as good as the Gong Show movie. It's not as good as Lake Placid. It's not as good as Listomania. It's not as good as House of Frankenstein. It's better than House of Dracula, so it's on number 170. But yeah, real bummer way to end that series. Gaslight. Again, 1944. What the fuck were they smoking? If you haven't seen Gaslight, obviously you should probably watch it. I think so far it's the only film on this list that created a goddamn verb. I teach Japanese and I don't teach Japanese. I teach English in Japan, and I taught somebody the word gaslight today. Still topical. So where does that put it on the list? Gaslight. Okay, let's just go up here. Yeah, it's better than Jaws. Is it better than Double Indemnity? It's not as good as Laura. Laura's staying there. But is it better than Double Indemnity? No, Double Indemnity is better, and I think it holds up more. But that's close, and that's a hell of a year, man. 1944. What were you doing? Let's get one more row in today, because we already got a few of these done anyway. So, Lifeboat, the Alfred Hitchcock film. This is gonna have to be another one that I can't remember. I saw this 30 goddamn years ago. So I'm gonna go to. I know it's good, but I don't know how good. So I'm gonna put that in the movies I can't rank. And hey, that gives me an excuse to watch a Alfred Hitchcock movie again, and that makes me happy. Let's move on. Flesh and Fantasy. This, I just watched this. What is this? Oh, this is weird. This is an anthology film, but it's not really a horror film. It's kind of fantasy adjacent. Good cast with Charles Boyer, Edward G. Robinson, and Barbara Stanwyck. I think really uneven, like a lot of anthologies. The first story is about a ugly woman, she's still gorgeous, who wears a mask to a costume ball and then falls in love and doesn't want to take a mask off. And then the second story is about a guy who is told by a psychic that he's going to kill someone and it drives him crazy. And the third one is a weird romance with dreams. None of them are scary. Like, and they're just kind of, that's fantasy. It's a fantasy thing. And it's also very strangely paced because there's a framing device for the first one, but then the second one just kind of segues into the third one. But it's well made. It's a good movie. Not the kind of thing you see these days. It's better than The Exterminator. It's no Study in Terror. I would say it's not as good as The Invisible Woman, but it's better than The Invisible Man Returns. So it's on number 138. So proudly we hail. This is some World War II propaganda, but it's an actual movie. It's not like that other one that's just a propaganda, like fake documentary. This has what's her name in it with the hair, Veronica Lake, and it's propaganda. It's made to kind of show people what women were doing during the war. It's dark at times. It covers more than you'd think, and it's more serious than you'd think. It kind of falls apart in the end when it just becomes purely propaganda, but there's a part with Veronica Lake in it where she has to make a sacrifice, and it's really captivating, and she gives a great performance. It's better than Dr. Goldfoot in the Bikini Machine, and it's better than Mumford and Muppets from Space, but we might stop right there. It's still propaganda, and it falls into a lot of those problems. So it's under number 126. Stormy Weather. Oh man, Stormy Weather is like an all African music, all African American, all black musical with Lena Horne, Cab Calloway, and the Nichols brothers. If you've ever seen that dance of those two black dudes jumping downstairs and doing the splits over each other and just destroying their crotches, that's Stormy Weather. To be honest, Stormy Weather has fantastic musical numbers, but the movie itself I don't remember what it's about, and I've seen it twice. That's not to say it's a bad film. It's a great film, but it's music first, movie distant second. It is better than Night of the Demon, a movie where Bigfoot rips off a man's dick. And it's better than Xanadu, simply for the dancing. It's a better musical than Doris Day's It's a Great Feeling. It's a better musical than Tommy, because everyone in it can sing. We're getting there now, though. It's not as good. It's no Overlord, but it's better than Friday Foster. So I'm going to say Stormy Weather is our new number 60. It's better than Blair Witch Project also. We did Frankenstein. We didn't do this one. So this is Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. I'm not going to go through all the Frankensteins today because most of them are from the 30s because they made Frankenstein sequels much quicker. This is the first of the Universal Monster Meets Monster. It's good, but there are better Frankenstein sequels, more than you'd think. Everyone knows Bride of Frankenstein, but there are more good Frankenstein sequels. I would say the best thing about this is you get to see Lon Chaney act with Bela Lugosi. Boris Karloff had called it quits by then to be Frankenstein's monster. Solid B movie. And they get to see him fight. They fight at the end. It's a good fight. The fight is good. The movie is short. It is 74 minutes. You get in, you get out. The movie is a little uneven, though, because, like, Talbot, that's the Wolfman, he wants Frankenstein to kill him, but they don't really explain why he thinks that happens. Somebody turns into a bad guy that turns back into a good guy simply because somebody has to rescue the girl. Really uneven in that point. I prefer She-Wolf of London. I prefer Karate Bullfighter. Dogma's a better movie. I'm going to have to watch Dogma again. That might be poorly ranked. Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman is no Young Master. It's not as good as I Don't Want to Be Born, the movie where Joan Collins gives birth to an evil dwarf. It's not as good as Muppets in Space. It's not as good as Sleepy Hollow. It's probably... No. It's better than Invisible... No, it's not. It's going down lower than I thought. It's better than American Pie. It's better than Can't Stop the Music. It's better than Maniac. It's better than City of the Living Dead. But I think we'll stop there. It is on the number 144. We're not 1944 still, are we? 94. Okay, good. Jesus Christ. I was going to say, if there was another movie from 1944 that was that good. Shadow of a Doubt is Hitchcock's favorite Hitchcock film. I don't know if it's my favorite Hitchcock film, but it's in the top 5 Hitchcock films. So let's go to the top 10. Is Shadow of a Doubt better than The Shining? Yes. Grey Gardens? Yes. Airplane? Yes. Being John Malkovich? Yes. Bringing Out the Dead? Yes. Jaws? Yes. Gaslight? Yes. Double Indemnity? Yes. Laura? No. There's one film left on this page. Is it on this page? There's one film left on this page that we'll get to very soon that might beat Laura, but I don't know if anything else here has a shot in hell. One film that does not, although it's still quite good, is Cat People from 1942 with Simone Simon. Really interesting film, really oddly erotic. They're trying to do some stuff here they could barely get away with, I bet. It's a classic for a reason. It is better than the remake. And I recommend everyone watch Cat People. Really creepy. Some good, creepy, good use of audio in Cat People. Really good kind of noir cinematography. Really fantastic film. It's better than Spellbound. Is it better than Rope? No. Is it better than Cruisin'? Yes. It's on new number 45. I like it when they're easy. Just go. Is this? I like it when it's like, does this belong here? Yes. Okay. Done. Speaking of which, the next film, and our last. You know what? So we did Mummy's Tomb. Night Monster has to go on movies I forgot because I don't remember anything about it. So let me add that to the movies I can't rank list. We already covered Invisible Agent and Mummy's Tomb. This is a propaganda short film defending Japanese relocation, which obviously is garbage, but it's not even a real movie. It's only 10 minutes long. So tonight we will finish with Casablanca. Is Casablanca a good movie? Huh. I'm asking the tough questions, right? Casablanca. Is it better than Red Midnight? Okay, let's stop fucking around. Casablanca. Is it better than Gaslight? So Gaslight has Angela Lansbury in it, and Gaslight invented a word, and Gaslight has you on the edge of your seat. Casablanca's Casablanca. It's better than that, Gaslight. Double Indemnity, the greatest film noir of all time, maybe. I mean, I guess Laura's a film noir too. Double Indemnity, the greatest like femme fatale movie of all time. Casablanca is better than it though. Is Casablanca better than Shadow of a Doubt? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go. Now, how basic bitch am I? Am I going to go, the AFI says, I think on the AFI list, Casablanca is still number 2 behind Citizen Kane. I could be wrong. I haven't checked that list in a long time. Do I think Casablanca is better than Laura? Whew. Can I have 2 number 1s? No, I can't. You know what? Honestly, no. I'm going to say Laura, through no fault of its own, Casablanca doesn't hold up as good as Laura. I think the problem with Casablanca in the year 2025 is that we live in a world that is so influenced by it and that has referenced it so much that it kind of loses its power. And that's not the fault of the film, but it is what it is. And it's just, that's the world we live in now. Play It Again, Sam, as a joke. Everything about Casablanca is part of the zeitgeist to the point where it kind of unfortunately weakens the film. It weakens it to being the second greatest film of all time, not the greatest film of all time based on the years I've covered. It'll take a long time for Casablanca to leave the top 10. It might eventually, but Casablanca, it's a really good movie. You should probably watch it. We're going to end there today. We got about 15 or so movies to go. I think I'll finish it up next time and then maybe start another year. I'm enjoying the 40s, 1940s. You know what? Good decade for film. Anyway, if you like this, hit those like and subscribe thingies down there. And if you like, as I always say, if you like hearing me talk about film, check out my podcast, Cinema Oblivia. That might be going on a short hiatus due to some health problems I've been having recently that make it hard to set aside enough time to do research and record. This is much easier to do. I can just sit in front of a camera and talk to y'all. But again, I know not many people are watching these right now. I appreciate all of you who are. I really mean that. So if you do like these, like I said, hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Give me your opinion. If you disagree with me, fucking get pissed, man. Tell me. I want to know. And or go on Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky as Lost Turntable. Hit me up there. I also have a blog, lostturntable.com, which is about music, which I actually updated this year. So if you like music, and especially weird 80s music no one's heard of, check that out. I'll be back again sometime next week. Until then, take care.